Hello everyone, this is Randy back in the shop today. Made some progress with the surface grinder. I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update and show you what I've done. I've put it in its place where it's going to live, and I've got the base made for it. I got the machine all leveled up and repaired the light. So the light's mounted to it now. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the light or not, but I thought, what the heck, I got it, so I might as well put it back on the machine and see how that goes. So let's head on over and I'll show you where I'm at. All right, this is where it's going to live. It's in the other corner of the shop, away from the other machines. It's over by the bead blast cabinet that's in the corner there, and my two parts washers. There's the base that I made. There's a 3/8 bolt in each corner that the base was drilled for. They wanted you to put leveling screws in, but I didn't think that would work too good at all. So I got that piece of 3-inch channel iron and drilled a 3/8 hole in each corner and bolted it, and then I put leveling screws in each side. The floor here, being I got the drain in the floor that goes all the way across, when I built this garage, the floor is sloped. It's got a 3.5-inch slope from one end to the drain, and then from the door back to the drain, so the floor is not level. I wanted that so when I was washing the car or whatever, I wouldn't have any problem with the water puddling on the floor. So I had to make the bolts longer in the back. You can see it spaced up off the floor quite a ways. And but it's leveled up and seems to work really good. And there's my light. I got that all cleaned up, took it apart, and got all the joints working on it and that kind of thing. And when I was working on it here, this little, I call it almost like a clevis, it's made out of cast iron, that broke. I was gonna just make one out of a piece of steel or aluminum, but I thought I'd try brazing this back up here and see how it worked. Seems to be working fine. So that ended up being not a big deal. But took the light all apart, and you can move it wherever you want, and we're up and out of the way. And I went and checked the table. The table was 4/10 out from right to left and front to back. So I didn't do anything with that. I left it alone because it's in good shape. It wasn't rusty or anything like that. And what I did is I put the chuck on the table upside down, ground the base of it, bolted it back on, and I reground the top. And then I took some pieces of steel that I machined up and put them in the corners, one in each corner and one in the middle, and I surfaced them on both sides. And they turned out really good. It's really good. So the only other thing I'm going to do to this is I think I'm going to make some brackets off the column here that comes out, and I'll make a a piece that bolts onto this cover, where I can put an adjustment that will slide up and down, so I can put an indicator on it. I think that's what I'm going to do. This adjustment here seems to be really good, but it only goes to 0.5 thousandths increment, and if I want to take a couple tenths off something, you got to set up a dial indicator and all that kind of stuff. And this way I'd have a dedicated indicator that would be bolted onto this machine. It'd stay with the machine. And I'm also thinking about putting coolant on it. Excuse me. I'd have to build a splash guard for it and get a submersible pump, which isn't a big deal. And in the side here, let me move this table out of the way here. In the side here is a hole for a coolant drain. I have to get a fitting on there and then put some hoses and that kind of thing in. But I'm going to get the indicator set up done first, and then go from there. This is basically like a work in progress for a while. But let's head on over to the surface plate, and I'll show you how those parts came out. All right, this is my surface. We're back over to the surface plate now. This is part A, so that was going to be the right rear corner. That's basically 0 there. This is B, which is the right front corner, and that's basically 0. This is a 10th indicator too, by the way. This is C, which is the left rear corner. That's about 1/10 and a half or so. This is D. I think it's marked D. Yep, marked D. This is the left front corner. 1/10 and a half. And this is E, which is going to be the center of the mag chuck. That's about 2.5 tenths. So all in all, it's between 2.5 and 3 tenths, which for the age of the machine, the thing is, is 68 years old, so it's not brand new anymore, and I consider that to be pretty good. And some of that might be a little user error. I don't know. I've done a bunch of reading and that kind of thing on it. So, but I think that's almost better than what I could hope for. So, well, that's all I have for today. It's going to be a kind of a short video. I've got to work on making the hub remover yet, and this is a mandrel that I made up. This is going to be my gauge for when I make the hubs for the wheels, and I got to order some stuff from McMaster-Carr. I'm going to get started on making the wheel balancer for it. So stay tuned for that. And I want to give a big shout out to everybody because I passed 1,000 subscribers this past week. So again, thank you everyone, and stick around. There's going to be more coming up. So hope everybody's having a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.